All right, happy Monday Night Live. So super excited. I know last week I did a look with I kept calling it bronze, copper, metallic liquid eyeliner. So for today, we're gonna do more of a neutral pink look with this silver metallic liquid eyeliner. So you guys know the drill. After this video, I will post the winner from last week. So how do you get entered to win? If this is your first time on my page, welcome. My name is Brittany. This is my Beauty by Brittany page where I teach you tips and tricks with your skincare, with what skincare to use for your particular customized skin, on top of makeup looks that are for seasons, for your eye color, eye shape, and everything in between as well. So beauty, health, everything, honestly. So super excited to have you here if this is your first time watching. So make sure if you're watching for the first time, you're commenting, letting me know where you're watching from, if you're watching the live or the replay, because so next week at this time, I will go through all the comments. Of course, if you are my customer, you would be entered to win a full free size product. Every comment gets you an entry. When you share this video, it gets you 2 entries. So make sure you guys are commenting and letting me know what you're thinking. If you want to see maybe a look similar to this, like what you want to learn, really comment anything, you guys, and that will get you into the drawing for the free product. All right, so we're gonna jump right in. I have already primed my eye, and yeah, that is the finished look. So let's go ahead and jump in. So what we're gonna start with, this is one of our newest brushes that I'm so happy they brought into our brush collection. So all of our brushes are guaranteed for life. So if you do purchase from me, if anything ever happens to the brush, you let me know. You get another one for free. So that's the best deal ever. So bristles pop off, head pops off, anything crazy like that. They're quality brushes, but if something does happen to them, you let me know and you get another one for free. So, all right, so what we're gonna start with is, I did a little bit of Blossom just to give a base, so that is this color right here. Next, we're gonna do the pink, which is Dusty Rose. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit onto my blending brush. And this is really nice, of course, not only to blend out, but just to apply, obviously, almost your base color there. So just a little bit more. Biggest thing, you can always be adding more product. So again, just blend. Windshield wiper motions, my secret ingredient, brush cleaner, so last you a lifetime. Before I joined Mary Kay, I had just purchased one from Ulta. It was $35. Or I should say $30 or $35, and it was like this big. This is $10. It's gonna last you your lifetime, seriously. So just a couple of squirts, and then I have a little washcloth here. You can wipe it on that or paper towel, but just to show you, and then it cleans and dries it right away, and it's antibacterial as well. So, all right, so there you go, Dusty Rose. All right, so now our next color I'm gonna apply with our crease brush. So that's this guy here. I love how it has a nice angle. So the color we're gonna use next is Stormy. So that's this color right here. It's a really pretty like gray silver. So again, just a little bit to start. You can again always add more. Like there we go. And I'm just gonna place that right in the crease. And this is just to add basically dimension to the eye. So see that? Go back in, just not adding any more product to that brush, just to blend it so it's nice and smooth transition. Now I'm gonna pick up a little bit more. Try not to get my hands on the camera. So I know last week, and it's so funny because when I saw these products drop, so Mary Kay, every single quarter, they come out with new products. So this time of year, I feel like we get extra. So it's not only we just had fall products, but these guys just dropped for our, I'm just trying to think, yes, it's holiday line. And then we have a winter line coming up after that. So there's the silver and then the copper liquid eyeliner. So last week I did a look with the copper, not to be confused with the bronze that I said. I looked back, I was like, oh, I did not mean to say that. All right, so then this one, I'm gonna just drag along the bottom lash line here. And again, picking up the blending brush just to blend everything out in that crease. Okay, and then I'm going to show you guys a little trick because as you can see, I actually get my brows threaded. So right now I have all those hairs right there, which I'll probably take care of tomorrow, but I'll show you a little trick to help diminish their appearance with makeup. Okay, so there we go. Again, we have Dusty Rose basically all over. I mean, focusing in the crease, and I did a little bit further down. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. And then we have Stormy in the crease there. So this is just our all over color brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that Blossom I started with. And just pop that in the corner and on the lid. Okay, so now what we're gonna add is our this is our shimmer liquid eyeshadow. So this is from the fall line. So I do still have a few of these left. I wanna say, I believe they might be sold out on the website. I'll definitely post my link below for you guys to check it out. But if for some reason you don't see it, comment, let me know, or private message me. I can let you know if I still have any left. This is Amethyst. It's the pink. So again, just like I did with that look a few weeks back, wipe off the excess. And we're just gonna add this basically. Again, I'm trying not to get it on my lashes this time. Again, you can always add more, and because it is a liquid, keep your eye closed. Then I'm gonna take cream eyeshadow brush and basically pat this in. So see how it gives that nice pretty little hue. So not a bunch, and I'm gonna go back in with Dusty Rose on the blending brush. And I want that to be basically the main color like above my eye, but then you create that dimension with that Stormy. Okay, so see how it doesn't just look like it's one color, it has that like kind of gray silver dimension in it. Okay, so shake it up. Same thing here, again, less is more. You can always add more in makeup. You can, I mean, you can always fix anything. Again, it's blending, but for me personally, I would rather add less and then keep adding more if I need to. So I kind of wiped off the edges of that. And just so I'm trying not to get it on my lashes, we'll see if that happens. So easy to use, you guys. I got a little bit on the edge. That's okay though. And I forgot my fan again. So I'm just doing this just so it dries. So when I open my eye, essentially if you do, I'll tell you here how about I do it. And if it does it, I'll show you how to fix it. Okay, no, it looks like it dried. Okay, so look at how much that just pops the eye. I thought I was going to love this more than the copper, and I've just been rocking with the copper recently, so I haven't showed this as much. Oh, definitely got it on my lashes. Okay. All right. Just gonna add, because I can kind of see this is a little bit brighter here than over here. So I'm gonna add a touch more. There we go. Then once it all dries, if I want to soften it, I'll just take a clean smudger brush and just kind of almost like buff that out a little bit. But it's definitely bright, and I love that. So while I let that dry, definitely on my lashes. Okay, so we're gonna go back in. This is the crease eyeshadow brush, and we're gonna again pop this on the bottom. So if you're the person where, as you notice, I mean, the past few weeks, obviously my eyeliner has been this, but I'm not really putting any eyeliner on the bottom. I use an eyeshadow. If you want more intense color, you can, again, take water, like pat it in, or just spray. This is just brush cleaner. Get it a little bit wet, and that will make it a little bit darker and dramatic there. And again, you can just keep adding for more depth to the eye. But it also helps it to stay in place. So if you're the person that you wear like an eyeliner and it's like down your eyes through the middle of the day, so number one, eye primer. So when I put on the eye primer, I put it on, I literally took like a pencil tip size of eye primer, patted it in both fingers, and like patted it up here, and then also used a little bit below as well. So if you have fine lines, like as you can see I do right here, the trick for that is basically, I want to say like 5 minutes before I did my makeup, I just popped on some firming eye cream, or you can use our 3D eye cream, and give it some time to like sink in. But it really, honestly, like takes away any of those under eye lines. You really can't see them as much as you normally would. So if you're that person where you wear makeup and you're like, oh my goodness, I can see all of my lines, primer is super important. And then firming eye cream, because basically it's going to moisturize the eyes, and the wrinkles are essentially just areas of the skin that are either, most of the time it's dry, but obviously it's like a little indent in the skin. So the firming eye cream helps to plump the skin around the eyes, and you don't necessarily want to use a face moisturizer under your eyes because it's not honestly meant for the under eye area. So that is where the eye cream comes in to play. So it's also going to brighten up the eyes as well. So there is that. Okay. Gonna blend out a little bit more. So see how just like blending, and there's nothing on this brush, how when I did that it like softened the sparkle on the lid a little bit. Okay, so there is that. So you can barely see it, but notice this brow to this brow, this one's more filled in. My trick lately, I'm not even actually using our brow liner. You could as well, but I just use our brow tint. This is in dark blonde. And again, always wipe the excess, because if you don't, you're gonna get like a bunch at once. So again, you can always add more. Kind of go with the flow of your basically hair. And what I like about the brow tint, so look at that. It just like gives color to that area, but it also like tames the hair, because I honestly really need to get my brows threaded because my hair grows so fast. Okay, so see that difference? And then let me show you the little trick with helping to hide those eyebrow hairs there. So I'm just taking a tiny bit of concealer. This is light ivory. I'm gonna clean this brush off because that's what I use the sparkle color on. So there it is. So see that? Basically gone. Then I will go in with some more Blossom. Okay. So what do you guys think so far? I'm loving this look. I'm like super impressed. And I should have known, because Mary Kay is very forward thinking. Yes, we are trendy, but I also feel like at the same time, we don't just put research and development into something that's ultimately nothing, if that makes any sense. Like, they take years to think of new products. They don't just say, oh, well, I don't know, brand XYZ came out with this, so now we're suddenly going to come out with it. They really, they do their job in research and development. They're not just throwing out random products, you know? So the biggest thing with these is once they're gone, they're gone. So because they're that limited edition product, so if you are loving this look, make sure you're either commenting below or sending me a message, all right? So on my lips, just before I forget, before I jump into finishing up the foundation on this side, I did the lip primer. This is a must if you are a lipstick lover. The berry liner. So especially when you use this primer, it makes it nice and smooth to put it on. So I just like outline, and then I kind of fill in a little bit and just keep doing this to like basically distribute the color. And then the gloss I put over is Evening Berry. Doesn't it look so dark? But on me it's not. It's very beautiful. So don't be afraid of the tube, okay? And I'll show you a little swatch of the liner. So super pretty. And the liner. And the primer is like clear, so you can't see it when you put it on. But it just gives a good base for the lip liner, lipstick, whatever you're using to give it something to adhere to, okay? So I'm gonna do just a touch more foundation. So I'm back in my, I would say the lightest I get is Ivory N140. Right now I'm in Ivory N160. Let's not put that in my lipstick. Okay, so that's the amount. Like, you don't need a lot. Okay, maybe a little bit more than that. The awesome part with Mary Kay is you can build all of our cosmetics. But when you build, it doesn't create cakey and heavy, because ain't nobody want that. So this is our liquid brush. So I'm just patting that in. Now, going to take a little bit more of that light ivory concealer just to brighten up the eye area a little bit more. Again, just like I showed in the past weeks, this is how you kind of clean up any eye makeup that you may have gotten underneath there. So see that? Nice and cleaned up. One thing I haven't been showing is that's super important is setting your foundation. So this, I believe, is Ivory 1. Clearly I've used it a lot. So this is our mineral brush, rounded. So just a little bit. And just pat that in underneath the eye. I want to say that's beige too here. And I just usually do that right here. Just to set all that foundation. I like using a pressed powder and then like finalizing and setting my look with a translucent, when I do need that mascara. Darn it. Let me go get it. Okay, so I used a pressed powder, especially around the eyes. So after you do foundation concealer, you're gonna wanna set with a pressed powder. And then at the end, you can do the translucent powder all over. I don't know what it is. I love using the pressed powder because I feel like it just sets it a little bit differently. Not that the translucent is bad to use. You can always set with that as well. I just personally really like the look of the pressed powder. Let me grab the mascara I dropped. Okay. Oh, where'd it go? Found it. Okay. So I probably should have done this before I did my foundation, but we're gonna be real careful. And if I mess up, I'll show you how I fix it. So this mascara was limited edition. It just came back, and I did put some over here, but I'm gonna do a little bit more. Ha! I did it. Okay, so this was limited edition, and it kept coming back and selling out and selling out and selling out and selling out. So Mary Kay was like, all right, we're gonna put it in our regular line. So this is our newest mascara. If you haven't tried it yet, I do have some, so you need to try this. So I love it because there's essentially 3 zones on this brush that you can use. So the edge is for like the bottom or getting like the outside. I do have my fake lashes on, but we can add a little bit to them. All right, so you got the one end here. So if you see, it's kind of like flat at the top right now. And then do you see how that angle? And then the edge of it. So 3 different zones to put on mascara. Oh, good, I did get some there. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how I cleaned that up. 2 little spots just because it didn't dry and I was moving my eyes. So, my normal trick, I don't have my primer down here. So I'll show you a little bit different way you can do it. So one trick is take a brush, put a little bit of like foundation primer on your brush and just pat it. But honestly, I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of concealer on my hand and just pat that out since it's right in that spot anyways. Or you could go in even with your foundation. But since it's under my eyes anyways, I'll use this since I put that there to brighten. Boom. Never knew it was there. Never knew it was there. All right, and again, pressed powder, teeny tiny bit. Set that under eye. All right, so we got the foundation. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of our Latte, which is our contour color, the lighter one. So this cheek brush, okay, basically you can use it in 3 different ways. There's literally a little divot, I can't say that. There's a little divot in it. You push your thumb into it. So see where the product is going? 3 different ways you can use this brush. So contour. And again, I'm pressing. So this is how it normally looks. When I press it, it like spreads out the bristles. And I'm patting it in that lighter color. If I wanted like more intense of a contour, you can use the darker color. Okay, if you were, now let's do a cheek color. So I just normally just hold it. What am I even using? I'm mixing. Rosy nude, hint of pink. Right here. So I'm just going to pat in both of them. So there. And I don't know exactly where my highlighters are right now, so we're not going to do that tonight, okay? Don't mind my bead in my hair. So there's the cheek color. So it just like puts the whole look together. Okay. And then there's nothing on this brush, but I'm just gonna like pat everything in. And there it is. So I didn't really name this, but essentially it's your pink eye color look with the silver metallic eyeliner. So, and then on the lips is the berry lip liner, and then I already forgot. Evening berry lip gloss. And then all I did is when I put it on, I kind of like put a little bit on at once, and then here, I'll show you. So again, you don't need a lot of product in Mary Kay. Like, this stuff lasts forever. Like, do you want to know how many lip products I've opened in the 8 years I've done this? Do you want to know how many I've finished? A few, because I opened so many and I have a problem with lipstick. Judge me, okay? Judge me. So I love our lip gloss because there's vitamins in there. Yellow, not sticky. So purse the lips together. So I guess I have a little bit on my teeth right here. Little trick so it doesn't get on your teeth. Oh, I just made it worse. You're welcome, we're good. Okay, and now take like a Kleenex or whatever. Yeah, so we'll just stick with this trick for today. I'll show you another lip trick another day. So fold it. And there it is. Dang it. Nope, it wasn't. No lip gloss on there. Okay, one more time. Cool. So there it is. There is the look. Let me know what you guys think. And I totally forgot last week, so I'll go back now and comment everything I used in last week's video along with this video, and then I will draw a winner from last week on the comments. So let me know what you guys think, and what else you guys want to see. What kind of holiday looks do you guys want to see for the upcoming holidays? So, and which trick did you like? The hiding the eyebrow hairs, fixing mascara on your face, or the lip gloss trick? Let me know. Comment below. I'll see you guys next week, and have a great rest of your night and a great week.